Celebrity icons rake in big bucks while they're in the midst of their fame, but what's more surprising is the amount of money they can make once they've passed on. Some famous actors and musicians are still earning millions a year even after their death. Einstein's been dead for 60 years, still making millions. The theoretical physicist doesn't have any living heirs. He left all his intellectual property rights to the Hebrew University of Jerusalem. One of the biggest revenue earners has been Disney's line of Baby Einstein products. Nearly 60 years later, Einstein's estate still makes about $10 million every year. John Lennon earns from copyrights. Lennon continues to make money from the millions of albums being sold worldwide as he has rights as both a performer and a songwriter. Last year, Lennon reportedly made $12 million. Imagine that! Marilyn Monroe, the new face of fashion. The Authentic brand group recently chose the vivacious blonde to appear in an ad campaign for sexy hair. Macy's has also started selling a line of Marilyn Monroe clothes. She's also the new face for Chanel No. 5. Last year, Marilyn's estate made $15 million. Marley's music is still making millions. Bob Marley wasn't much of a businessman, but since his death, his estate managers have started the House of Marley, which produces eco-friendly lifestyle products. Reports say Bob made $18 million last year. His descendants don't have to worry about a thing. Elizabeth Taylor's smart investments. Her estate continues to earn revenue thanks to smart stock and real estate investments. She also negotiated a 10% stake in all her later films, makes money from her fragrance, and her jewelry and art collection was recently auctioned, bringing in $184 million. Charles Schulz no longer makes Peanuts. The Charlie Brown and Peanuts cartoonist Charles Schulz still earns royalties from his comics as they're re-released. He requested that no new stories be written with his characters. He also owns the television and movie rights. In 2013, Charles Schulz's estate brought in $37 million. Elvis still setting records. The king of rock and roll still brings in big bucks almost 40 years later. Since his death, Elvis holds the record for the most songs charting the Billboard Top 100 lists. Last year alone, Elvis's estate made $55 million. MJ still at number 1. The king of pop raked in millions of dollars while he was alive, but surprisingly, the singer still brings in over $100 million per year. Last year, his estate made $160 million. His earnings include his This Is It film, royalties, and his Escape album comprised of the singer's unused vocals. It's shocking how much the highest earning celebrities are posthumously raking it in.